So this is exactly what a South Korean visa looks like, right? So it has my name. It says Republic of Korea, Korea Immigration Service, entry confirmation, right? So this was affixed on my passport when I got to Korea, Incheon Airport in Seoul, right? You see that date of entry is 25th of May 2023. My visa type is C3 and I'm supposed to stay in Korea. I could stay in Korea until the 24th of June 2023. So it's a 1 month, 30 days validity. But when I applied for my Korean visa here in Lagos, Nigeria, at the embassy here in Lagos, Nigeria, this is what they gave me, right? So it says visa grant notice. So when I now took this to the airport, bought my flight and traveled to Korea, when I go to Korea, they now affixed this on my passport, right? And I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to apply for a Korean visa the same way that I did, so that you can actually do the exact same thing and get the exact same result. So if this is a video that you actually want to see, make sure you stay with me from beginning to the very end, as I intend to leave no stone unturned, okay? And the interesting thing is that when I was traveling to Korea, I flew Qatar Airline and I slept in Qatar for like a day. Coming back, I also entered Qatar and slept there. And of course, I got Qatar visas, when they let me in and when they actually brought me back in again and all of that. So that's a different video, a different content for a different video. If you actually want to hear the full story, let me know in the comment section and I will show you guys how to actually travel through Qatar to another destination. And you can spend some time in Qatar and get a Qatar visa on your passport as well. You want to see that? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be doing that for you guys. But in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to apply for a Korean visa, a South Korean visa, not North Korea, South Korean visa. So the first thing you need to do is to click on the link in my video description just below this video. Click on it, it's going to bring you to this interface right now. Now, when you arrive on this website, make sure you select Africa and select your country of origin right here, your country where you live. So select your country right here, and you're going to see this visa navigator, visa by categories, how to apply online visa application and application form. Now, Korea does not have an online visa application, for my own country. So I click on this application form, right? When you click on this, it is going to bring you to this interface. Now come here and select your continent. Select your country of origin. For me, it's here. Purpose of entry, the reason why you are going to Korea. If it's a short-term visit, medical treatment, study or language training, all of those things. So for me, it's a short-term visit because it's a tourist visit, it's a vacation, holiday. So length of stay, 90 days or less. Then click on where it says Visa Navigator Start, right? It's going to give you all of this. Now, for you now, there are different kinds of visa. My visa was a C3 visa, if you saw it. So it's an ordinary tourist visa that a person who plans to visit Korea on the purpose of travel for holiday or leisure. This is me. Now, there are other kind of visas, business visa, business visitor, business visitor general. This is sponsored, somebody is sponsoring you. You are coming generally, to sign a contract, all of those things, business meetings, stuff like that. Short-term general, C31 visa, and tourist or transit general, basically, right? So this is what I selected, right? Select this and come here. You see the form, download form, right? So I'm going to click on where it says download form, and this form is going to be downloaded to my local computer right now. So this is the form right here being downloaded, right? So what you need to do right now is to print this form out. Once you print it out, you now use pen and fill the form just like I did my own here. This is my own form that I submitted. I fill it out. So my approach most times is to actually print 2 copies of this form, fill one. In that one, you make all the mistakes, edit, scratch, do whatever. Then the next one, when you are filling it, you now make sure that you do everything correctly. That's when you're going to be submitting to the embassy at the end of the day. Now, there are questions like, you can see that on my form here, on my screen right here, right? Questions like, all these things are in Korean, but there's also English that says how to fill the form with pen. And the applicant must fill out this form completely and correctly. The applicant must write in block letters, either in English or Korean. So you don't use small letters, you only use capital letters. For multiple choice questions, the applicant must check all that apply. If the applicant selects other, please provide more information in the given space, right? So for me right now, family name, you fill this out. Given names, you fill your given name the way it is on your passport, right? This is in Korean, so it doesn't concern you, right? So leave it alone. Sex, male or female. And date of birth, you write your date of birth, the date that you were born, put it right here. Of course, the year first, the month, the day. Nationality comes in here. Country of birth, the country that you were giving birth to, you put it here. National identity number, if you have it, you put it here as well, right? Has this applicant ever used any other names to enter or depart Korea? So have you entered Korea with a different name in the past? So you say yes or no or whatever. For me, it was a no. Now, is this applicant a citizen of more than one country? Yes or no, depends on you, right? So official use only, you're going to leave this place alone. Details of visa application. You are applying for this visa from what period to what period? So you need to actually indicate that right here. Short-term visa over 90 days, short-term visa less than 90 days. So for you, it's going to be short-term visa less than 90 days, unless you have a genuine reason that you actually want to be in Korea for more than 90 days. You're going to select that. Status of stay, the status of your stay in Korea, right? You say holiday, vacation, whatever it is, right? Select that right there. Now, the next thing on the list, I'm going to go to the second page, right? The passport you're using, diplomatic, regular. For most people, it's regular. For me, it's regular. Just select this, right? Passport number, I put your passport number right here. Country of passports, right? The country that issued the passport, I put it right here. Place of issue. Now, most passports have place of issue on the other page. We're going to put that right here. Date of issue, the date the passport was issued, and the date the passport is going to be expiring. You put that right here as well, right? Does this applicant have any other valid passport? Do you have another passport from another country that is valid? You say yes or no, right? And provide the details of the passport if it's a yes or a no. Okay, so contact information of the applicant, your home country address, your address of where you live. Please write the current address if different from above, right? For me, my address are the same. Phone number, I put your phone number right here, right? Emergency contact. I actually used my mom when I applied for this visa. So they tried calling me when my visa was ready. They tried calling me. They couldn't get to me. My phone wasn't going through. My mom now called me and said that she got a call from Korean embassy saying that I should come and pick up my visa, right? So that's probably why the emergency contact is very important, right? So the next day I went there and I picked it up. So marital status, if you're married, divorced, single, whatever it is, family name, all of that. If married, provide details of your spouse, your family name or family name of your spouse, given names, birthday of your spouse, nationality, residential address of your spouse, and contact number of your spouse as well, right? So does this applicant have children? Yes or no? Number of children. If it's a yes, you write number of children right here. Education, you also need to provide your educational qualification. I don't know why. They ask for it. Canada also asks for it as well. I'm not sure why. So you select it, you have a master's, a bachelor's degree, a high school diploma, which is big secondary school, or other, whatever it is, name of your school, all of those. And I wrote my school. I went to University of Calabar, and location of the school. I wrote all of those things here, right? Then the next thing is what you do for work, employment. What do you do? Entrepreneur, self-employed, employed, all of those things. So for me, it's always self-employed, right? Details of your employment, a YouTube content creator. That's what I always use. That I make videos on YouTube. Name of company or institution, so I just leave this place blank. Well, I'll write self-employed again, whatever it is. If you work for a bank, write all of that. Position, and the address of the company or school or whatever, then the phone number of that place as well. So for me, it's self-employed. Details of your visits, tourism, select tourism or meeting, conference or whatever, any of this. So select, for me, it's tourism, right? So, and tourism/transit. Yeah, that's what I selected. I told them I'm going to be staying for 7 days, right? So, but they gave me 30 days. I don't know why. But intended for 7 days. Intended date of entry, the day you plan to enter Korea, right? I wrote 30th of March 2023. Then the next thing is places you've been to in the past. Address in Korea where you're going to be staying. The hotel that you booked, you're going to be staying. I made the hotel reservation and I put it right here. And the contact of the hotel in Korea, I put it here as well. Now, has the applicant traveled to Korea in the past 5 years? Yes or no? Right? So for you, most likely it's a no. If I was filling it for myself, I'm going to say yes, right? And do all of that. Now, has the applicant traveled outside his or her country of residence, excluding Korea, in the last 5 years? For me, it's a yes. So when I applied for this visa, I filled United Kingdom, tourism, South Africa, tourism, and Kenya, tourism as well. So these are the countries I've been to at that particular point in time in the past 5 years. I've been to Ghana, I've been to India, but it wasn't within that 5 years mark. So I didn't bother including it here, but I included that in my cover letter as well, right? So are you traveling with any family member? No, right? I clicked no right here. Now, details of the invitation. If somebody is inviting you, that's when this one becomes important. Funding details. Estimated travel costs. How much are you planning to spend on this trip, right? So you indicate that as well. How much you plan to spend. Make sure that it's reasonable. You can cover your hotel, your flight, and of course your number of days you're going to be spending there, right? Funding details. Estimated costs. How would you pay for your expenses? Name of person. You put your name here. Or myself, relationship and myself, type of support, financial, money, whatever it is, contact number, put your phone number right here, something like that. Assistance with this form. The applicant receive assistance in completing this form. You say yes or no, depending on how. So I say no all the time because I fill the form myself. Basically, nobody helps me with the form. So as soon as you're done with this, right, the next thing you need to do is to actually keep this. Then arrange your supporting documents, right? So it depends on your circumstances. That is why I prefer to talk to clients before we actually do visa application for them. Some clients will come to us and we talk to them and we tell them that you're not qualified for this visa at this particular point in time based on their circumstances, right? So you have to take your bank statements with you. If it's a business bank statement, then you have to get a reference letter from the bank showing that you have control over the funds in that bank account. So if you're married, your marriage certificate, you have kids, your kids' birth certificate as well, right? Because you need to prove 3 basic things. Justification of purpose, you're going on vacation, so you must have gone on vacation somewhere else before, right? So that's how you prove your purpose of your trip. Now, the second thing is proof of subsistence. You have a job, this is the money that you have, and this is how you earn this money to be able to afford this trip. That's 2. Then 3, if you have immigration history, travel history in the past, flaunt it. It helps, right? Then, of course, intention to return to your home country. You have a wife, you have children, you have business, you have all of those things. For me, I always lean on my economic prowess, right? I lean on the fact that I have a thriving business in my country of origin, my country of residence, and it would be stupid of me to become an illegal immigrant anywhere in the world, because I always have something to come back to, right? And I've actually built travel history as well, so it's a little more easier for me these days, but for you who is probably trying to, get to that point, you need to flaunt your intention to return, the reasons why you're going to come back to your home country. It is very important, non-negotiable, right? And any other supporting documents. Now, for some people that I've actually helped with South Korean visas, when they get to the embassy, we're going to be talking about the appointment very soon. When they get to the embassy, they ask them for car documents, house documents, if you have that as well. So you might want to take that along with you. They asked me for leave approval and employment letter. I told them that I don't have that because I'm self-employed. Then one thing that I did was that I printed my analytics from my YouTube channel as part of my document to actually show that I'm actually making a lot of money from YouTube and all of those things at that particular point in time, right? How do you book your appointment? For in Lagos, you don't book an appointment if you're in Lagos. You just walk into the embassy, right? I think from Monday to Friday, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. in the morning. So I get there very early. I park. There's a car park opposite the embassy. I park there, pay them like 1,000 or 2,000. I'm not sure. Just pay them for parking. Stay in the car. Once it's 8 a.m., I go to the gate. They open the gate. I go in and submission. So once it's 11 a.m., they stop collection. So you need to get there early. Right? You don't need an appointment. You just walk in between 8 and 11. There's no crowd there. Right? Just walk in, sit down. And of course, they will attend to you, collect your documents. They have a list. So they will call the documents that you need, right? You present it to them. So those documents are things like CAC, house document, land document, according to others. For me, they didn't ask me for those things. And I have never had to provide my land documents or my car documents for a visa before, right? I have never had to provide that. So I can actually provide enough proof for the qualification for that visa without having to provide all of those things. So you don't need to contact the embassy. Just go to their address. The address is on your screen right now if you're in Lagos, right? So that's the address in Lagos. Okay, and for Abuja, it's also the same thing. Abuja, it says that it's Monday to Friday, 8 to 3 p.m., right? Okay, maybe they've extended it, but just try and get there before 11. That's what I'm very sure of. 8 and 11. So Abuja is saying here that it's between 8 and 3 p.m. in Abuja. If you are in Abuja, to be able to actually get this thing done, right? So you go to their embassy and submit, basically. So that's basically what it is, right? So how much is this visa? When I applied mine in 2023, it was about 25,000 naira or less, around that. So right now, a short-term single entry visa is 36,000 naira, right? 36,000 naira, that's what it says on their website. But I will advise you to have like 50K, just in case there's variation in exchange rates and all of those things, so you actually pay a little more than that. Long-term visa, 54,000 for more than 90 days. Double entry is 3,000, and a multiple entry visa is 81,000 naira, right? So it depends on it. So I would actually advise you to have like ×2 of this money in your card, because they're going to be giving you an ATM card and you're going to be paying with your card when you get to the embassy, basically. So that's exactly what it is. I'm not sure if I missed anything, right? But if I did, just let me know in the comment section and I will respond to you. And if there is need for me to make another video, for you guys, I'll actually do that. So let me know what your questions are in the comment section. And if you have any question you have gotten value from this video, just go ahead and say thank you, Gerald, for this video on how to apply for a South Korean visa by yourself. And I'm going to be actually appreciating and liking that particular video. So I'm thinking of making a more elaborate video showing you guys the documents you need for a South Korean visa application. If you want me to make that video, let me know in the comment section. Or if there's another video you want me to make, about another topic that's about traveling, let me know in the comment section. I'll not hesitate to actually make the plan and make that video for those of you guys who are interested.